But you want to start Premier League, Champions League?
What
You
is
tell
it?
me.
Game? I don't care about flipping Champions League.
You don't care about the Champions League?
You care about Arsenal, Benfica.
The Champions League is the weakest. This is the weakest Champions League.
What makes you say that?
The weakest Champions League I've seen in a long time. But the European teams are not that strong. Are you impressed by any European team right now?
Impressed with
Bayern?
Yeah.
Liverpool.
Bayern, we're looking at last season.
I'm impressed with Bayern.
This season, Bayern haven't been that
I
good.
feel like I've been doing well in the league.
Apart from the loss to Madrid, yeah.
But I'm talking about in the Champions League. Well, Bayern, are they top of the league? I think they are.
So you're saying
I think Leipzig is close.
Leipzig. You're saying this is gonna be another Porto Monaco type season.
I think European football, the quality of the product, football's not entertaining anymore.
Why does everyone say this,
I
man?
don't know, man. What makes you say this?
I think it's become much more tactical. The type
You
of
like
players
tactics?
that we're.
Are you a student of the game?
I like tactics.
Are
but
you a student of the game?
I like tactics, but
Are you a student of the game?
What I want to see is those flair players, and
I'll
people are
ask you
not
again.
enabling. They're not enabling the fair players to
Ask
do
you
the thing.
again. Are you a student of the game?
I'm a student again, but I like good product as well. You want to watch?
You
Burnley
should-
got good tactics as well.
You should be able to just look.
Yeah, I like watching Burnley sometimes. And
But
so
I
see
like
the defensive
tactics
structure.
and high quality players.
Yeah, but I want those high quality players, and I
It's
want
not
those people
ridiculous.
that are able to do something out of nothing. Those are the people that inspire you to like the game. It's not straight tactics that made you love football, did it?
It inspires people who are not students of the game to like the game. So the
So,
young
but
generation.
your best players are not just the best tactical players, are they? They're the players that will have the most flair.
Yeah, I like guys like Muller.
Nah, man, I don't tune into what's Muller.
Actually,
I
Muller.
agree. I agree with Arrow in the sense that, like, back in the day, there aren't compared to back in the day, there aren't as many flair players now. I mean, you got Neymar, but then when you think of the other flair players like Hazard's time at Real Madrid has been a disaster.
Yeah, injuries.
But when you think of the top players in the world, generally speaking, like you got the big two, but the big two, Messi and Ronaldo, they're on a decline. They're not the same players. You got KDB, but KDB ain't a flair player.
and he's a robot.
But in terms of
Wait.
in terms of the standards, I'm happy with the standard because I watched games like the Man City Liverpool game was entertaining to me. Bayern Munich versus Dortmund was entertaining. So the Madrid derby was good. Even some of the Champions League games have been entertaining to me as well. So yeah,
The Man
I
United
like
game
it.
was always
I
interesting.
just feel the attention span of football followers has gone down the drain. They just want to be wild by tricks and flicks, all this stuff.
It's not.
Let me land. I just feel the attention span has gone down the drain. That's why everyone's complaining. Oh, it's too rigid. Is this, that? I mean, it happens. The cycles of football and sports in life. Things like this happen. There'll be a time where the tactics will be more strict. There'll be a time where the tactics are more liberal. There'll be a time where you have more flair players. There'll be a time where you don't have more flair players. If you're a student of the game and the guy that actually follows football for more than just the easy things on the eye, then yeah, you should still find utility in these sort of things. But I guess people don't because they're not students of the game.
Also, you probably
I don't understand. The student game is not insult because at the end of the day, if football's not becoming a product that's entertaining, it loses value. Therefore, there's not enough money there won't be any money in the game. No one will care. They won't advertise it. You won't see it anymore. You need those players that bring and draw eyes. That's where the money comes from. It doesn't even come from the students of the students of the game. It comes from the casual fan. That's where the money comes from. If you can't entertain people, you can't keep the eyeballs. No one wants to see a 0-0 draw all the time. Do you want to see 0-0 draws?
I'm not saying 0-0 draws.
How many 0-0
How
draws
many
have
draws
you
are
seen?
there?
I'm talking. Do you want to see a 0-0 draw? You don't want to. You want to see
But they're
games.
not
where
0-0 draws though. That's the
you
thing.
want to see games and players.
If those games like if majority of the big games were like the United City game, you have a leg to stand on. But that's not the case.
I
So you don't have a leg to stand on.
I just believe that
The argument is baseless.
I believe that football's become more about the system more than the players.
Is that a bad thing?
And the types of players for the system are a certain type. It's athletic, strong athletic players with obviously you need some technical skill to be at the top level. Let's not lie. But it's players that play towards the system, and then you will have your two wide men, which will bring the creativity or bring the magic. That's the Liverpool's formula.
So what's the golden
That's
era football for you
Bayern's
then?
kind of formula.
What's the era or years of football that you thinking, this is where football was at its entertainment peak?
Because if you look at football now, you look at City and Liverpool, like they've set records upon records. And are you gonna say that the standard of football back in the day is better than the standard?
I'm just saying.
of football
I'm not saying that. I'm saying the European teams right now because I don't see a standard European team compared to in prior year. Because last year, actually Bayern were good. Bayern really came alive post lockdown football. That's when they really stood out to me as the best team in Europe. But obviously before then, I thought Liverpool. Liverpool were very clearly one of the best teams in Europe, and they had 2 electric wide men, which were on top form. The season before, City were amazing. City were amazing. The way the type of football, City have been amazing for 2 years, and they're standing out. Real Madrid were good in those prior 2 years, and they had a good solid structure.
You got a Barcelona team as well.
And Barcelona were good as well.
Entertaining.
But a lot of teams are in transition as well. Am I not lying?
That's true.
A lot of teams are in transition right now. Yeah. That's why Bayern is the clear standout. Probably the clear standout team right now. And I would say maybe Juve has a good case, but maybe I'm not saying that the standard of football is dire. I'm saying the big clubs in Europe, a lot of them are in transition right now.
A lot of them are in flux.
Yeah, and so that you don't really have those standout teams. Like, you're not overcoming any giant. Do you even get even Bayern?
Liverpool and Bayern.
Even Bayern are in transition because I'm hearing Alaba might be leaving.
Yeah, but that's just one player.
Thiago's left as well.
Yeah, but they haven't skipped a beat with him. I mean, Thiago, even last season, he was injury prone a lot. They got Kimmich and they got Goretzka and they got Pavard at right back. So, yeah, Thiago, they got Sane as well.
And
so
Leipzig played them well.
Costa as well.
Yeah, Leipzig played them well. And
what was the score?
3-3. They drew. Leipzig played them well. And would you say Leipzig are an amazing side? That Leipzig team was very strong about Man United.
A team can draw with you.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? Even peak Barcelona when Guardiola was there, they drew games to teams.
I didn't think Bayern were that impressive in that game. In fact, they should have lost that game.
Yeah, Barcelona probably should have lost games back then. But we want to say.
I think peak Barcelona had times where they lost. They even lost to Arsenal.
So there you go.
To be honest,
that's a good Arsenal side there.
Teams have been playing twice a week since the start of the season. You know, you got to understand that because of COVID. Teams are going to be tired. It's going to be hard to replicate your best ball. Like, even when I see City, like, their pressing game is probably the weakest I've seen under Pep. Like,
that's because of Rodri, though.
Because of Rodri. Even the front men, they don't. City's prime under Pep, they would harass you. Like, the back four, you wouldn't get any time on the ball. And I saw United, they were passing the ball comfortably. Yeah, it's been happening for a long time now.
It's because of Rodri. Rodri's really affected that team.
Rodri's a big reason because of that.
Is Rodri the biggest reason?
You think one player's the reason why Pep was like, all right then.
Rodri and the centre-back injuries.
Pep can drop Rodri, you know.
He should.
So I don't
think he can't because Fernandinho's not been fit.
Yeah, but you got Gundogan.
No, I'm not.
Gundogan's not the type of guy I would want as my most defensive midfielder for a long period of time. I thought Gundogan was like, he's more of an 8 than a 6 to me. You know what I mean? Unless you have like a proper ball winning defensive midfielder next to him. I mean, you know what I mean?
I think there's probably you can make more of a case for the back four being weak, so Pep feels he has to protect them. I mean, Laporte, I've seen him since he come back from injury last season. He hasn't really been at his best. Walker's a big concern. Like, I'm surprised that he's still starting week in, week out. Like, I thought he would have got dropped by now.
He has to pay because they have no pace.
Yeah, pace.
I mean, they got Cancelo.
He's not quick.
He's decent quick. He ain't got Walker pace.
It's pace and power. That's what he needs.
Walker's got that pace. He's as quick as Salah and Mane and Sterling. He's as quick as those guys. Cancelo ain't got that pace.
Walker's got pace, but he's conceding penalties. Like, even the Manchester derby, he was lucky that Rashford was offside. But he's conceding.
He's a dance. That's what Walker is. He's a dance. But he's got pace.
Yeah, you know what I mean? I don't know, man.
That's what I said. That all you need is pace and power, man. You can make it in the top teams.
Yeah. But I think with regards to the Champions League, if there's going to be an upset, I think it'll probably be Atalanta. I like the look of them. I like the look of them last year to go deep in the competition. I'm not saying win it, but they've been impressive for a few years.
They could have beaten PSG if only for Illich ill-fated incidents.
Exactly. Illich was missing after COVID, so the fact that they pushed PSG that far, I think they have him now. They look good. Leipzig look good as well. But I think those two
United out.
United out. I can't believe they blew that. I cannot believe it. Like,
when you play that kind of football and Wan-Bissaka's trying to sabotage you as well, it's tough.
Even the PSG game, they created so many chances. They should have been
2-0 up.
Martial has blood on his hands. Like, it's crazy.
We see his dinners that he's eating. I'm not surprised he's not bagging, fam. I'm not surprised at all.
Find yourself a Nubian queen, man. Leave that dry rice alone. But United, they got themselves to blame. Like, even at Istanbul, I don't know what they're doing losing to that team. And then the PSG game, I was just watching that. I was like, it's going to cost you because you can't be creating these clear-cut chances. But, you know, Europe is going to be interesting because Spurs are there, Arsenal are there. But to be honest, Jose was moaning after after the final round of Champions League games, Jose was moaning, saying that big teams are dropping down, big teams should be allowed to drop down. But if I look at the teams that are really a threat, I think it's only United that can trouble
If you see
Spurs.
the teams that drop down, boy. If we're struggling against them, man.
The Inter dropped down.
Inter
they're
out
bottom of the group.
completely.
No, Inter.
Bottom of the group.
Shakhtar.
Conte, yeah, he's got blood in his hands too, because for the longest he's been gunning the owners, saying that you ain't getting me this player. He wants to fill his team with pensioners, with scrubs.
Hey,
Man's got Kolarov, Nainggolan, Vidal.
He's got
all of his
you got
scrubs.
the guys
and
he wants. You got Ashley Young starting.
Bro,
He's
he had Victor
fair
Moses
over.
last year. Fam,
Got to get Xhaka soon.
it's
The
crazy.
Ericsson sign I was still not understand. And why not playing? Why is he not playing?
He's gone out sad. It's so sad.
Well, he might be going out sad
Arsenal
to
should
another
take
team.
Arsenal should take
He's
him.
coming back to North London, the rumours are saying.
Arsenal won Ericsson. Like,
Yes, Xhaka exchange deal I saw on the books.
funny.
It's a bad deal for everyone involved.
Like Mickey and Sanchez.
The Mickey deal is one of the worst.
Back
In
to
fact, I didn't really. No one lost because no one won.
it's a draw. And then there's Champions League draw. You know, your Gladbach against City.
So you're gonna walk that.
City
Yeah.
could lose that because Pep might overthink.
Nah, I don't think Gladbach have enough.
Oh,
Unless
yeah.
Thuram does a madness
He's
or
not that
the other
good.
guy.
Yeah,
But I don't
He's
think.
not that good.
I don't think. You got Lazio against Bayern.
Bayern
will win.
will deal with that
Yeah.
after one leg.
No, Immobile will score.
You might score a goal. You know what I mean? You got Athletic against Chelsea. That's a tasty affair.
Chelsea can't beat top half teams, so
Chelsea fans in our group chat, it was going mad. It was like he was upset, but Chelsea
take a chill pill, man.
in a big team, Chelsea don't even score, so it's gonna be tough for them to get past Atletico,
All
back
Black.
Atletico.
Is
But,
All Black the best keeper in the world?
Well, after the error he made this weekend,
Nah, that's a one-off.
it was a bit dodgy, dag.
I
That's sabotage.
don't know, man. I think he is the best. I
He's
think
the best goalkeeper in the world.
I think Alisson.
Alisson. Oh yeah, it's Alisson, and then
Neuer maybe.
I think Neuer came back real hard back in the last season.
he had a good final.
The thing about Neuer is that he will always come with a mad mistake every once in a while because he likes to rush out.
Yeah.
So that's why I like my keepers solid and reliable. So that's why I have Alisson and Oblak ahead of him.
Mourinho said Luis,
Reece is what?
the best goalkeeper.
You see what he did
the
against
world?
Palace? You see what he
He
did
said
against...
it's the best goalkeeper in the world. That's
Nah,
what
he
he
never...
said.
Did he really say
He
that?
said that
Yeah, of
this
course he
week.
would. He's
Oh, yeah, to back him.
To this, you remember Big Ayo? He came on,
Mm.
I think, third or fourth episode. He calls Man United the greatest goalkeeper of all time.
Who?
Big Ayo, a goalkeeper for agenda.
He said that Neuer changed goalkeeper and he inadvertently ruined my season.
Right.
That's that 1 year, cause he started doing mad things. My goalkeeper Szczesny that season started doing mad things as well, giving away dumb pens. Cost me, fam. Cost me. That season Szczesny was just started doing some dumb things.
Do you think it was a mistake to sell Szczesny? Looking back.
Yeah. Oh well, the mistake. There's so many mistakes with the goalkeeping crisis. Like Szczesny was a good goalkeeper. Obviously, had some errors. I think he was caught smoking in the changing room.
Yeah, after that Southampton game.
Yeah, and that was really the end of his journey with Arsenal.
Anyways, next one, Leipzig, Liverpool.
That's going to be good.
It's gonna be a good game. Leipzig are gonna
That's
press
gonna be
the
tough.
living daylights out of Liverpool, but then Mane and Salah are gonna kill the
Hey,
defenders.
think you bought Mane. Guys in a bit of a drought.
10 games. That's what the streets are saying.
Streets are saying COVID though.
I don't think.
Huh?
He's had COVID. Yeah,
It
COVID.
was, I swear it was Salah that COVID.
Yes.
He had COVID as well.
No,
But
Mane, when?
is-
Man
yeah.
had COVID a long time ago. Don't you know?
A long
Oh,
time.
he
Yeah,
did.
that's a long time.
Man had COVID this season though.
You sure?
Yeah.
I didn't know he missed games
I
like
mean,
that.
they said everyone has COVID.
No, he had it for like 2 years. I think it was like probably this international break, the international break before.
thing is, Liverpool got some injuries in defence. That's the only thing that could give them problems against
I
Leipzig.
think they're gonna make some signings before that anyway. So I wouldn't be shocked if Liverpool buy a centre back.
Yeah, cool.
Can they afford a good centre back?
Well,
Koulibaly?
I think it just needs a serviceable one.
Manolas, if he's still balling.
Manolas, did you say?
If he's still balling, I'm watching.
I haven't heard him in a minute.
Koulibaly.
The Ridge.
Koulibaly's
Ridge.
a myth.
But I thought Inter wanted to sell Skriniar.
Oh, yeah, true. He's
60
good
million
for
was
him.
the price.
Oh, that's too much. That's
Yeah.
too much.
Anyways, the next one, Porto, Juventus.
Juve should clean
They'll
up,
put it on
man.
TV, man.
This is my tie of the round. Barcelona, PSG. You know, they said Neymar might be out for days, so thank God he's not
It's
out.
only days.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he's saying he's not out for, well, potentially out for that tie. Messi versus Neymar, student versus master. It'll be very fantastic.
No,
to
I don't
watch.
care.
Fam,
That's not
name-
going to be fantastic.
It'll be fantastic to watch.
It's going to be PSG 7,
Ah.
Barcelona 1.
Nah, it'll be fantastic to watch.
Unless Fatty's coming back or Dembele's
if Fatty
playing.
should, he might be back. Yeah.
Unless Fatty's playing.
What? Is
and
Dembele
Dembele,
injured again?
of course. What do you think? He
I
stays.
don't know where he's gone.
Dembele's
What's he
stays
injured with now?
I don't know. I don't care as well.
Yeah.
I don't
It's a
care.
shame because
What happened to Coutinho? I haven't seen him play
he
recently.
lost his place, man. He's been playing like crap.
Yeah.
Pedri plays over him.
All of them are crap, fam. Everyone,
Coutinho's my guy.
get
man.
that guy out and get Xavi in.
Coutinho he balls for Brazil, but for Barca, I don't know, man.
Ansu Fati is the only hope for Barcelona.
Yeah,
right
they
now.
better hope Fatty comes back.
And Ricky Puig, I like him as well. But
No,
yeah,
but the managers don't seem to like Pierre.
because they got Busquets, De Jong, Pjanic, so game time's limited.
Stop
for Puig.
playing Busquets in 2020.
Don't play him in the midfield too, because that guy is just too immobile. Man.
Yeah, football really caught up with him. It's sad, bro.
Yeah.
Busquets is rubbish.
I think Neymar's looking forward to the tie because I saw him greet Messi on social media earlier this week.
Yeah, because he's probably thinking, I'm going to get to play against Busquets. Could have.
You see what happened to Maguire? If that was Busquets, it'll be just as bad.
Oh my God, Busquets and Piqué are going to get wrecked. In fact, they should not even turn up, fam. I hope they get injured.
So Busquets has always been immobile, to be fair.
It's true, but yeah, I think the system right now exposes him even more.
I'll never forget that goal Pato scored against him in like 2010-11. We just pushed the ball past the middle of the field, and Busquets was in that isolation. Was all lost at sea.
Busquets without the ball.
Remember Pato? Goodness me.
Mate, is
Back in
he
the
only
day.
turning 40 yet? But
Yeah.
Pato played for Chelsea, man. That's so funny, man.
Pato,
Trust.
you should have been a striker for the last like 8 to 10 years for Brazil, but he didn't. He just fell apart.
Why are we talking about Brazil?
Because Pato should have been a striker. And Brazil have had a striker crisis where they technically, on top.
No, he supports Brazil.
Oh, yeah.
Technically, still do. I mean,
No,
depends-
Fred was.
It depends if how Gabriel Jesus comes along. I mean, Firmino helped them to get a Copa America. You know what I mean?
Firmino should be a number 10, man. I don't want to see him up top anymore.
Yeah, he's a
I'm not even judging Firmino by his goals anymore.
I never did, to be honest. He overall contributed to the team. But, because he plays up front, natural inkling is to look at the goals, not look at the game and his impact,
But his impact is minimal, man.
If these days it's not been as good as in the last 6 months, it hasn't been as good as it used to be. But anyways, the next tie is via Dortmund. Dortmund got a new manager. Obviously they sacked Favre.
They didn't get a new manager, just used his assistant.
Well,
Nothing's changing.
assistant rather a filling, temporary thing.
Hey, Haaland was injured. That's why they lost.
I think Haaland could tip the balance in Dortmund's favour. I watched Sevilla a few times. They're a good team. They're a decent team. They keep the ball well. They're good defensively, but in attack they lack so much quality. And yeah, Dortmund have got some stars. Dortmund have got Sancho and Haaland. So yeah, it'll be interesting. I think Dortmund will edge it though.
And the last one, Atlanta and Real Madrid.
Atlanta are winning. And I'm not saying this on a whim. Atlanta are beating Real Madrid.
I think that could be the upset. If there's gonna be any upset, I think that'll be the upset. Like Real Madrid, they've been okay over the past few weeks, but I really like Atalanta. They're a solid team. They got the potential to upset a few people. Like they pushed PSG hard last season. They've been doing well in Serie A over the past couple of seasons. So I think their system, they do like a real man-to-man marking system. Kind of reminds me of Leeds, but obviously with better players. So I think Zidane's not known for being a mad tactician like that. So
Zidane?
I think
he needs
he'll have
Ramos.
problems. He'll need Ramos. He'll need his players in attack as well.
He needs Varane to stop being a dunce.
Yeah.
I'm not. Varane is not my top 5 centre backs anymore.
I thought Real Madrid guy.
He was.
We told him he was the best centre back in the world after Van Dijk when he went down with injury.
Boy, I can't vouch for any centre backs right now.
I vouch for Marquinhos. He's balling.
What about Diaz?
Keep vouching for Marquinhos. Because he was part of that horror show against United, fam. He was there.
Which
It wasn't
one?
like he wasn't there.
Which one?
When Cavani and Marcelo were running all over him, bro. Marquinhos was there.
To him. Good,
It was all over there. No, it was there. It was there, letting them run over him. He was looking confused,
Did
bro.
he score though?
He scored, yeah.
He scored.
He-
Centre backs.
Marquinhos played well. Just other guys, they create
How's
chances.
that I've started to rise up in my ranks? I was Zuma.
Huh?
Zuma's rose up in my ranks.
Yeah, Zuma's he's doing well.
Are you saying that because he's scoring goals or because he's actually defending?
He's actually been very powerful in defence. He's got the PMP as well. He's starting to use his brain, maybe because he's alongside Thiago Silva.
What about Diaz? Diaz
Diaz has been immense, and it's unfortunate we don't talk enough about it. If he was a Liverpool player now, he'd be in the news every day. But this guy has been so good. They said he was a kind of a aesthetic defender, but he's been immense. I've really been impressed with him.
Because City's still conceding.
Huh?
Mm,
Not as much.
Not as much, but
They kept 4 clean sheets in a row, boy.
They've been good. It's attack that worries me.
I'm not worried about the defense anymore. Their attack, until they pattern up their attack, they just drew 1-1 with West Brom today.
Is it finished?
It's finished. KDB gave you nothing.
Yeah, man. Yeah, because Pep, he's moving too cautious. Like with the pressing I said earlier, he doesn't press as much, and the midfield don't look right. Because Pep would play 2 offensive midfielders, but he's coming with Fernandinho and Rodri in a double pivot. I think he's relying too much on KDB to create.
Yeah.
But they're missing Aguero too, and yeah, Mahrez hasn't been at his best. Bernardo hasn't been at his best. Sterling as well.
He needs to push Foden and Bernardo into the team, into the midfield positions instead of that double pivot of Gundogan and Rodri or Fernandinho and Rodri.
I don't want to see Gundogan next season. That guy. He's a free agent. No, it's not what they need. They don't need those kind of players. And so, I'm sorry, you're a big club. You should see how everything's going.
No,
Teams are succeeding. Huh?
Gundogan's a good player still.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, no. But it's not what they need right now.
He's a good player.
It's not what they need. They need.
Maybe not as a star, but as a squad, squad player.
You see that. You see what Bayern are doing, and you see the type of players and the profile of the players that Bayern have. You need those kind of players.
Athletic.
You need those athletic midfielders.
Gundogan's a very good player.
He's not athletic enough, bro.
He's a very good player.
I don't care about good player. It's not good enough for you to do what you.
Him and Rodri's a bad fit because none of them are really athletes. But if you have someone like Prime Fernandinho, obviously Prime Fernandinho's not here, then yeah, they'll be good.
I slightly thought that Pep was going to go for Thiago in the summer. I thought that would be.
I don't think. I think he's been following Thiago. The Thiago thing. He knows about his injury history. That's why he probably just didn't want to get involved in that again.
I ain't seen Thiago since the Chelsea match.
And plus he has Foden and Bernardo Silva that might hamper their progress.
Stop playing Foden. I'm getting frustrated here.
I don't see Foden in centre mid. I see him on the wings.
No, I don't want to see him centre mid or the wings. He needs to start playing centre mid.
Foden's going to follow David Silva's career. But David Silva started on the wings when he was younger. And, you know, he moves to middle.
We don't need him to be following it right now. We need him to start helping the team win. Because
he will help the team win by following David Silva's career.
Well, on the wings, they got Sterling, they got Ferran.
But I don't think I would like to see him in midfield though, a bit more.
It's because he's better than Maddison. He's better than Grealish, and people will say I'm mad. Oh no, there's no conversation about this.
Really?
There's no conversation.
Clear cut better than Grealish.
Foden's better than both of them. Clear cut.
Maybe Maddison, but Grealish.
The way Grealish played, I can't say it's clear cut right now.
Man, they say Foden's the best talent of his age.
What's Foden better than Grealish at?
I think Foden's more creative than Grealish. He's got ideas. Foden's touches is beautiful.
So is Grealish.
And his ideas, the way he sees football, I really like how Foden. Maybe because we don't see Foden on a week to week basis, but when Foden played, like for example against his West Ham, his IQ is immense. Whereas Grealish is a player like it's an instinct. Grealish is playing on instinct. He's playing on straight vibes. He's playing on vibes when he's playing. It's like. Really, he catches the feel of the game. Like when he's playing and he's on his top of his game, he's catching the feel. Like for England, remember, there's no structure. Because South Korea hasn't got a clue. Really plays his best football when there's no structure. Foden can succeed in a structure.
Maybe Grealish is given that license because he's teams like England, which they need that creativity. So you've got to give the license to your creative players. Same with Villa. He's the guy. He's the go-to guy. So you want to give him the license to drift in between the lines. I think. The thing that stands out about Grealish is his decision making and his ball retention. I think
have they improved?
They're at a very high level. Like when you look at that, I don't think you can say that like his IQ ain't up there. I think in the final thirds, if you've got the ability to keep the ball and also be a threat and make the right decisions, I think he's good. Very good player, very intelligent player. I think it's tight between him because the attributes you're listing about Foden, I think Grealish has got them. I think
you think Grealish better than Maddison?
Yeah. Definitely.
Yeah. Especially with Maddison been injured the last few months.
I think
because last season Maddison was a play better than Grealish, I believe.
No, I don't think like that.
Yeah, I think so.
No, I don't think so.
I think Maddison was better than Grealish last season. At the beginning of the season, Maddison was
Maddison
was scoring in big games. He was contributing.
Right, I don't think.
I think Grealish contributes in more areas of the game. That's where it is, and then Grealish is obviously a runner with the ball.
If Foden goes to Villa, are Villa worse off or better off? Like if we take Grealish out,
they're worse off. It was soft because
Because
Grealish.
Grealish is more physical. I would say
Grealish is
more
actually
physical.
deceptively quick, you know.
He's got physical
Quicker than you
attributes.
think.
But boy, if Foden was in a team like that, where let's say the system catered to Foden, boy, Foden gonna shine.
I don't know, man. I just think of Grealish and he's that talisman. Like,
It's a talisman. That's different. That's like Zaha. The way you think about Zaha. If you swap Foden for Zaha, like Palace are not gonna be that great, are they?
that's what I'm saying. So, like, don't you want that guy? Don't you want that talisman? That guy that's gonna
But
have the ability to put the team on his
How
back.
about Zaha? If you swap Zaha and Grealish, there's a lot change.
I think Palace are better because I think Grealish is a better player.
yeah, I think Palace are better.
Remember, if you look at Zaha, Zaha is always going to be a threat, but I think of Zaha, his numbers are up and down.
The end product.
Last
It's only this season. The end product's really
Yeah, he had one goal last season.
That's because he's been played up front this season. Last season, his goal scoring numbers weren't that good. So, yeah, I'll go for
Well,
it.
And
yeah.
Grealish as well. Like
Grealish was very temperamental. though.
What do you mean?
What?
It was temperamental after the break. It didn't look like it was there. I see some performance against Arsenal. It was why did ever
Wait, he scored. That's why he scored against Arsenal.
No, the season. I'm talking about after the break. He wasn't that great. He was just lollygagging. People aren't to Grealish, bro. People
He scored a
Grealish.
banger against West Ham.
No, I'm talking. I'm not talking
The
about this
difference-
season.
the-
I'm talking about at the end of last season. Yeah, it was a bit temperamental. He was like not really contribute. And guys were onto him when they were in the relegation battle. They were onto him. Don't lie.
The
Like
difference
it
between
is.
Grealish and Zaha is that Grealish actually can carry a full attack, not just with a quick action. Grealish, he actually dominates. I remember I was seeing him against Brighton, even they lost that game. Like Grealish actually just contributes so much to their team's attack. Like he's actually so involved in the attack, whether it's either playing the final pass, the key pass, or scoring. They have the ball. You have drawn so much attention. Guys be running off. Like Grealish is actually. He's essentially their wide playmaker. He controls so much. Zaha is more of a final third type of guy, quick action. And then this season, fair enough, he's been what's it called? He's been sharp. He's been what's it called.
Palace
he's
can't
been very
win
impactful.
without. Palace don't even score goals without Zaha in the
with
team.
Villa.
That's true. But
Grealish is better than Zaha right now.
He's better than Zaha. He's better than Madison. Yeah.
He's better than Madison.
Better than
Foden,
Foden.
it's hard to say because he's not playing so much. But right
Better than
now,
Mount.
he's better than Mount. He's
Why
better
is
than
man
Mount.
in the discussion, man?
Sorry.
Mount's a bit underrated.
Southgate
Southgate
loves
he's
Mount,
better
yeah.
than Mount. But since I feel man underrated Mounts because the media and Southgate and Lampard.
I've been to Mount. Been to Mount.
It's a mount. Okay, no.
You know what I mean? It is what it is.
Poolie shirt shells.
Huh?
That's one I like as well.
Pretty what?
Poolie shirt shells.
Southampton.
Boy.
We talk to me about them.
Oh, they just
That's what ends Southampton, eh?
Fam, I went to St. Mary a few times, man.
It
When
went
Van
good
Dijk
then.
when Van Dijk was local, I went to some Europa games. My first Southampton game I watched was actually against Inter Milan, and they won that game. Fam, they're doing me proud, man. I need to go back. There, man.
Wood Prowse.
Ugh.
That's that set piece specialist.
Ward Prowse, Ings, Jay Adams, even Walcott's balling. Got Carl Walker Peters. That's what I like about this coach, man. He's getting players to ball, and they've been at other clubs and they haven't shown this level. Like, I didn't know Carl Walker Peters was that good on the ball. Maybe it's because I didn't watch him a lot at Spurs, but yeah, he's really, and he's playing with two up top. Like, I've always said that more teams should be playing. I think Arsenal should be playing with two up top. So
No, not with Lacazette. And I told you, Lacazette.
those are your two best.
Everyone said it. Every manager said it. But they two play, they're unbalanced. That's what they've said. Lundberg said it. Emery said it. All of them said it. Wenger said it. To be fair, Wenger realised 6 months into Lacazette, boy, I need another striker.
They're unbalanced now. The team's unbalanced now.
Yeah, don't play them.
But Southampton, Romero and Wood Prowse in the middle, and those guys work hard.
Hey,
Arsenal,
all those
the little guys midfielders that can really do that. Probably Elneny and Partey, and those guys haven't been able to play together enough.
Partey's always injured.
To be honest,
After they had a word with him though.
fam, I don't understand that. Because Partey couldn't even run.
He couldn't run. What do you want to
Are you gonna,
do?
exactly.
Cool.
But I think Partey and Ceballos can defo a better upgrades
Then Nenny.
on Ward
Well,
Prowse.
when Elneny played, when Elneny and Partey played, that was
To be
Arsenal's
fair-
best result of the season
To be
against
fair,
United.
all of Southampton have got mobile attackers, and plus Hazard actually has a plan, which some managers don't really do. Have a plan, you know.
Thing is,
I.e., a guy that with a Spanish man that we know doesn't have a plan.
Arteta did have
Well,
a
Pep.
plan when he came in, but the thing is that plan's been found out, and teams have been able to,
No, he had two plans because remember he started off with a 4-2-3-1
yeah.
thing, and that was good because he had Ozil playing, and you know Ozil the forgotten man, Mesut, was actually creative and they could actually make things happen.
I'm gonna read Mesut Ozil's autobiography once he's finished because he has a lot. He has a lot to say that I want to hear about from his own words.
Well, Arteta's a punk. That's what he needs to say. That's
He's
what he
a
has to say. Arteta's a punk. Arteta's killing all the flair in his team. At least Hustle.
Well, flair, man,
Don't tell me that.
Flair and vibes.
Flair and vibes. We need that right now.
That's what you like.
Got Armstrong and Walcott playing inside forward, and you're telling me that some teams don't have players. You must be kidding me. You're kidding me. You're telling me two guys don't have players. I'm seeing Armstrong balling out. Are you telling me that team like Arsenal don't have players like Armstrong?
Well, we've seen Pepe try to do his thing. Pepe's been Bambi on ice.
No, that's a stupid lie.
Well, we've seen Pepe try.
Pepe actually bags goals.
Against who?
Sheffield United.
Pepe's Bambi on ice, and when you give him his chance, he gets sent off like a mug.
No, because guys don't enable. In that game, Pepe was actually creating more chances than Arsenal have been creating in a long time.
Yeah, but he's inconsistent, man.
Come on.
One
chance at most.
He hit the cusp.
Arsenal should sell him. Try to recoup as much piece as possible.
Dummy. You're absolute dummy.
Pepe.
You're absolute dummy.
Sell that Pepe
Start
guy.
Pepe.
Sell him, man.
Start
He's
Pepe.
Bambi on ice.
You're dumb.
You
think Arsenal can do better than Pepe in this climate with his
Pepe.
team? Arsenal can't even sign anyone. You better keep Pepe. That's what you're gonna get, man. That's the highest quality player you get.
I'll take short Armstrong. Sell Pepe.
Arsenal just managed to secure Partey.
Yeah. And after that Partey, it's gonna be a horror story because they already know. Don't come to this club. Partey hadn't been injured. Had never been injured in his career. Comes to Arsenal, no once, but twice he's been injured.
It's because Arteta rushed him.
Yeah,
try to get Carrasco.
From Atletico.
Even though I like it because I think he rejoined Atletico recently. Yeah. But I'll take him over Pepe Green.
Fam, I'll take.
You're actually an absolute hater.
I'll take Janelle.
You're a dumb hater as well.
I'll say give Pepe time. This guy's proven to be Bambi on ice.
You haven't given him time though.
You haven't given him time.
How can you give him time? Because he was playing well and man took him out of the squad.
He's Bambi on ice. The guy's on serious, man.
Okay, whatever. You can keep hating on
Pepe.
Pepe.
It was not about hating. It's about attention. The guy came into the media and said, I want to play. I have to be playing. We gave him an opportunity. He does that rubbish.
So why are you not on Xhaka like that?
I'm on Xhaka.
You flipping racist. You haven't said anything about him.
I'm on Xhaka.
You haven't said anything about him. You're flipping racist, bro.
I'm on Xhaka.
You're flipping racist.
I don't mean to bring up
You hate
Xhaka.
your own people, man.
I don't mean to bring up Xhaka because we all know what Xhaka is. Xhaka ain't.
Then why are you on my guy Pepe?
Because you think Pepe's a guy.
Pepe's
good. Do you think Xhaka's a guy? That's how they bring up Xhaka. You think Pepe's a guy? Pepe's not a guy.
No, what
Pepe's
I'm saying,
not a guy.
Don't ever do that to my boy without mentioning other people that
don't
done
need to mention Xhaka because you don't vouch for Xhaka. No, do you vouch for Xhaka? No. Do you vouch for Xhaka? No. Yo, what? Do you vouch for Xhaka? No one vouches for Xhaka, so you don't need to bring up Xhaka. But you vouch for Pepe.
I vouch for Pepe.
Because you're a dumbass.
Pepe's done more.
You're a dumbass.
I'm dumb.
Pepe.
I'm dumb. I'm
dumb.
I'm dumb for the guy that's created the most chances for Arsenal this season. Yeah, I'm dumb.
Get rid of him. Floor, though.
But
it's not my fault. The bar's on the floor and the man doesn't even play.
Get rid of Pepe.
I think he should be playing because Willian hasn't been doing shit.
Willian should be moving to midfield. I said this before you
Stop
came.
saying this!
He should be moving to midfield.
To do what?
He should be moving to midfield.
To do what? Willian doesn't care. Willian's engine is even dead. I haven't even seen him run.
Willian should be moving to midfield.
Okay then. To do what?
To do what he used to do.
Okay, I'll start. What?
To do what he used to do midfield. You know, you used to play in midfield for Chelsea a few times.
No, he never. He never played for midfield.
He used to play as a number 10 for Shakhtar.
Move that as midfield, man.
Hey, let me call someone because you obviously can't chat. There's no way that he's ever played in midfield.
Okay,
let's. I would tell us.
Go out live in the what's it called? The TMG what's it called?
Yeah, because you're talking crap. If he picks up, I don't know what I was on sometimes.
I think you can check the stats after.
I think he will be hurting after the Chelsea game.
Oh, yeah, he's a bit sad today.
He might drink.
There's no way he ever played in midfield. Hey, Ayo, my idea is saying something.
Who's my headache?
Oh, Melo, whatever. My idea is not. It doesn't exist. Melo said that Willian played in midfield for Chelsea. Is this true?
No, he didn't. No, he never did.
He never did.
He never did.
Where he got that from.
Okay, when I look up the stats and we'll see him playing in midfield, we'll see.
He
said my phone's the camera.
He said he played in centre mid.
You say he's never played. Okay, that's cool.
He said when.
Okay, we'll see.
Okay, thanks, Ayo.
We'll see.
Don't worry, don't let Maddie chat shit, bro. You know, I don't know why.
We'll see. I'll get the stats and I'll show you.
We'll see.
Never. So you're telling me Willian's played 0 games in centre midfield for Chelsea? Is that what you're saying? Okay, cool. How much should I bet? I'll bet you a tenner. Willian's played a game centre midfield for Chelsea.
Yeah.
Huh?
Are you counting camera centre mid?
No, it's actual centre mid. In the 4-3-3, Willian's played there. I bet you he's played at least one game for Chelsea in 4-3-3 or in centre midfield. Huh? Oh, fam, I'll bring the stats to you. At least one game. Let's a tenner. Let's bet a tenner. Huh? Okay.
That doesn't make sense.
Are you gonna do that bet with me? £10.
£10 better what?
That Williams played at least one game in central midfield for Chelsea. More time in a 4-3-3.
Find it.
I'm gonna do it now because my phone's the camera phone.
We'll talk to you after the pod.
We'll talk to you after the pod.
Thank you.
Are you ready to record it now?
Yeah, we're recording now. Just
You know, your first live call.
first live call. Thanks, Ayo.
Don't worry about that. Shout out TMG.
This was an
My God.
rogue thing.
Hey, see. Don't bring that William centre mid. That's like the Lacazette centre mid shout,
Who
guys.
says centre mid? Who says Lacazette was playing centre mid? Who says Lacazette should play centre mid?
It's the Lacazette Cam crew.
Yeah, Cam. That's not centre mid, bro. It's different.
Don't put these people on, suffer them to positions they don't play. Just play them where they play.
Yeah, but you know, we'll see. But there's next.
Why are you so humble right now?
Well, humble. I'm saying we'll see because I've seen William play centre midfield, but we'll see.
When?
I'll bring the stats to you.
Have you seen it?
I've never seen it.
We'll bring the stats. What's good?
Move on to the next one.